Welcome everyone to another exciting week of Anarchy Television. This is Brett Wolverton, joined by John the Body Johnson, JJ. We're going to kick things off this week with the second match for Jeff Lewis in the Iron Man Challenge. He scored a victory in that fatal four-way back at the 10th anniversary show to earn his first victory. This week he meets one half of the Anarchy Tag Team Champions, Slim J.
And Jeff Lewis and Slim J kicking it off here, like you said. I mean, an action-packed week. We've got the Anarchy Young Lions Championship on the line here this week in a ladder match. We get this Iron Man match going on, and then we also have an 8-man bunkhouse match going on in our main event this week. A lot to get to, but like you said, Slim J, the next stepping stone, so to speak, for Jeff Lewis if he wants to earn the opportunity to take on Michael Judas for that Anarchy Iron Man Championship.
These two jockey for position and an advantage in the early goings of this contest. I'll let you know, coming off of that 10th anniversary that we just had, these two superstars no stranger to one another. In fact, it was 10 years ago in the month of June they fought to determine the first Anarchy Television champion.
They fought to determine the first ever Anarchy Television champion. These men have fought for the Anarchy Heavyweight Championship. Slim J defeating Jeff Lewis for that championship. So, I mean, like you said, both men no strangers to each other in the 10-year history of Anarchy. And right now, taking a look at both men, like you said, they're looking for position. And, you know, it's a lot of history, a lot of, back and forth. Of course, Jeff Lewis and Michael Judas were once partners, teammates in the Elite. So, Jeff Lewis has to be looking ahead to that.
I just saw Jeff Lewis tell Slim J just like old times, so they remember.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the thing. You take a look at Slim J. Slim J's been around a long, long time here at the Anarchy Arena. A lot of good battles with men like Jeff Lewis. All right there, suckered in was Slim J. But Jeff Lewis, a lot of battles here with Slim J. Slim J, a lot of battles with a lot of men here. And he would love to have a chance to bust up Jeff Lewis's opportunity to advance on in this Iron Man Challenge.
If Slim J wins, he would have 2 more matches to go before he had his opportunity to meet the Priest of Punishment, Michael Judas.
And of course, right now, Michael Judas.
Oh! Power slam from the top rope!
Right now, Michael Judas is able to recuperate from injury suffered the week before our huge 10th anniversary special at Home Combat Wrestling. Want to send our best wishes to Michael Judas in a speedy recovery, but right now,
I'm sure he's watching this week.
Oh, he's definitely watching anything that has that Iron Man Challenge. I think anything that also would involve the members of the Platinum team. He definitely has his eyes on. Oh, and a knee, because he has Slim J tied up in that corner there.
That power slam from the top rope, not only knocking the wind out of the sails of Slim J, but the crowd here in Cornelia too. You notice how quiet they've been. Just now starting to rally again behind Slim J. They've had a chance to process what just happened.
And you see Slim J trying to fight out of this, trying to alleviate some of the pressure. And I'll say something. This is a much different Jeff Lewis than Slim J faced back in 2005 and 2006. This is a bulkier Jeff Lewis. Has put on a little bit more muscle mass there. Is not quite as trim as he once was. He's had a lot of muscle. At one time he was lean, sort of like Slim J, a similar build, but now a much different look, a lot of power that Jeff Lewis did not possess at one point. So, that changes up your game plan a lot too.
Head scissor by Slim J sends Lewis into the ropes. Ducks the clothesline, ducks the elbow. Big drop kick. And that combination of the height of Lewis and the speed of Slim J, Lewis may not have been able to get all of the drop kick that he wanted because Slim J was so close to him.
And there you go, 1, 2. But gets enough to make it effective and keep Slim J down. As that rear chin lock applied, the crowd here trying to get behind Slim J. As we said, still to come, the Young Lions Championship will be hanging above the ring here in the Anarchy Arena. Hanging from the ceiling. as both Trevor Aon and Jeremy Foster will be fighting for that championship.
5 minutes remaining, 5 minutes.
We're past the 5-minute mark of this 10-minute time limit match for the Iron Man Challenge. It was Trevor Aon back at the 10th anniversary show that introduced the ladder to this feud with Jeremy Foster, and it comes to a head this week on Anarchy, but they'll have to wait for this Iron Man Challenge match to conclude first. A beautiful drop kick by Slim J.
Of course, a lot can be said about the team of Slim J and Fred Yehai. There has been some amounts of controversy, I guess you could say, with the courting of the Team Platinum of Fred Yehai that we have seen over the past several months. And right now, Slim J fighting off Jeff Lewis. Has him in the corner.
World into the cutter, goes in for the cover. Again, only a 2 count.
Slim J has to be looking for the victory in this, but it also, you had to think that he has to be looking ahead. Last week we saw the Washington Bullets become the #1 contenders to those Anarchy Tag Team Championships. So you know that has to be on his mind as well. And right now Slim J has Jeff Lewis back up. Has him wobbly. Jeff Lewis looking to continue his quest. Oh, right over the back. As I said, Jeff Lewis looking to continue his quest in the Iron Man Challenge, like you said.
Jeff Lewis is looking for the... He's looking...
3 minutes remaining in the contest.
Jeff Lewis a little antsy about the time.
And our timekeeper a little angry about having to give it to him. 3 minutes left in the contest. We heard from Jonathan Feltner. And
I think he was still a little annoyed about Mr. Lewis's entrance earlier.
That could be it. Oh, wait a minute. Slim J able to power up. Jeff Lewis goes shorter first into the turn post.
Moonsault connects. Kick out of 2.
And right now,
when you have an opponent like Slim J, I'd be more concerned with defeating him than worrying about what the clock says.
right. Well, you know, also though, you got to think about it. The time is a factor. If this thing goes to the time limit, then both men are out. When a new Iron Man Challenge will start next time.
Slim J going up top. There it is, the reverse DDT.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Slim J!
Is Trey Williams recording the match?
You know we won the #1 contenders match, right? You know they're coming with us, right? You know I told you your partner Fred, his knee doing all right. I heard he was in Philly somewhere. I heard he was in Philly somewhere. 1, 2, 3.
Your winner of the match, Jeff Lewis knee.
Well, Jeff Lewis scores his second victory in the Anarchy Iron Man series.
Our feature presentation.
He's got one more before he faces the Priest of Punishment, Michael Judas.
More Anarchy right after this.